W5FC.
KI5GRH. Mobile, looking at the lightning.
5GRH, KI5NLN, be careful out there.
Well, I'm looking pretty much south-southwest, and that's where it seems to be. Not anywhere over. I'm at Northwest Highway in Plano right now. We went to the McDonald's. So we're just getting sprinkles, but there's a lot of lightning to the west and a lot to the southwest. Can you see a radar?
Yeah, stand by and I can pull up a radar. Listen to the weather on the other side of the radio. They're saying Cleburne is absolutely getting hammered with tornadoes and hail, so I wouldn't go that way. KI5NLN.
Cleburne, where is that in relation to us in northeast Dallas? I forgot where Cleburne is.
I believe it's southwest, but let me double check that.
When is Skynet?
I don't know.
Does Charlie know?
Always 9 p.m. Saturday on 146.88. Duh.
Cleburne is south by southwest of the DFW area, still a good ways out. You said you're in North Garland?
No, I'm just at Northwest Highway and Plano Road. So, next to Lake Highlands.
Thanks for living here my whole life. I'd be more acquainted with the area. Let me Google some more stuff.
What did you get at McDonald's? KI5PHC.
I'm gonna park in the parking lot and just see what. Just gonna see what's going on. Oh boy.
Probably fine until like 9 o'clock.
KI5PHC.
Well, hello, Neil. What's crazy in your world tonight?
Just listening to the weather. What'd you get at McDonald's?
Well, Esther got a 20-piece chicken nuggets thing. Give me one of those. And I got a caramel frappe thing. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that using anything French.
No, I've been listening to the weather on 444.675. It sounds pretty brutal down where NON said in Cleburne. I'm a big fan of the fillet of fish there. I don't know why. It's completely nasty, but KI5PHC.
The double fillet of fish is my absolute favorite. I love fillet of fish. KI5GRC.
Me too. K1GBD.
Well, this is not on our Dallas Cert Zone 2 diet, but we'll work it off. Are you guys right now? Say again.
Are you guys outside right now? K1GBD.
Yeah, we're actually facing southeast. We're sitting in the Kroger parking lot right next to McDonald's. So we're just west of the McDonald's at Plano Road and East Northwest Highway. I'm pretty sure you know where that is.
Heck yeah, man. That's McDonald's. I love that McDonald's. They are fast as heck over there. Yep, I know exactly where that's at. Just want to make sure you weren't sitting in the pavilion at Flagpole Hill as this second wave rolls through. I'm sitting up on my upstairs balcony looking at what seems to be a non-stop lightning show. K1GBD.
Well, I am crazy, but not that crazy. Tonight is not a good night to go play on the that big metal playground.
KI5NLN.
Yes. Hello. What are you doing?
Through extensive Googling, I've been able to determine your rough location, and it looks fine until about 9:15. Then it's going to go really south. The weather's coming up from the southwest towards the northeast. You get heavy rain starting around about 9 and 9:15. It starts to get real nasty into the red stuff, and maybe some hail coming up that way. KF5 and LN.
PHC.
Yeah, Neil.
Noted GBD's lightning over kind of southeast of here. It is pretty cool. KF5 PHC.
55 ESR.
David.
You should be using your US NG coordinates to locate yourself.
Roger. I'll get on it. Stand by.
Yeah, I was gonna say she does that. Usually she'll drop a pin or she'll send coordinates, and I'll get up my app and track her. K1GBD. Yeah, I'm just busting her chops. KG5 ESR.
Kilo India 5, Golf Romeo Hotel, position report. I guess there's no net control. I am at figures for Sierra, Quebec, Bravo, figures 1508, figures 3861. I'll copy that over.
I'm not sure it matters now since you already told everybody you were in the Kroger parking lot just west of Plato Road or Jupiter Road on Garland. KG5 ESR.
Well, we simulate that I didn't give all that other explanation, and now everybody can go look that up in USNG, and then tell me where I am. KF5TRH, or maybe I'll just go drive somewhere else. KF5TRH.
W5FC.
Well, just have fun and stay safe. KG5 ESR.
Well, I disconnected my antenna at the house, so the best thing I have now is mobile. Alrighty. Well, just standing by watching the lightning. KF5TRH, monitoring.
Okay, those grid coordinates weren't actual coordinates, so what were they? KF5 and LN.
Well, they are actual. It's Uniform Sierra November Golf, and it's 14 Sierra, Quebec Bravo, because to the west of us is not Quebec Bravo. Figures 1508, 3861. I'll copy that, NON.
Confusingly, Uniform Sierra November Golf, figures 14 Sierra Quebec Bravo, figures 1508, 3861.
It's USNG, not, what's the other one called? It's USNG, so you probably have to use my USNG app to look that up.
Any comment? How to read United States National Grid. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. She tripped me up with that, too. I started plugging all that junk into Google, and nothing happened, and I finally learned that there's a whole other grid system. I knew nothing about it. K1GBD.
Well, I believe FEMA favors USNG.
Yeah, once I learned about it, I really like it. I think it's more accurate. I think that it's and because it's like the ham system, it's a grid system, and a grid system is much more useful than just lat and long when you're trying to zero in on someone and you may not, or you're trying to secure an area, or you get it, all that good stuff. Man, the lightning is really cool. I don't know if anybody's looking outside right now, but we've seen some really, really cool lightning. Me and my son are out here checking it out. It's really neat.
PHC.
Yeah, Neil?
Yeah, it looks like there's like a little cell just straight south of Dallas on the radar that's like throwing a bunch of lightning off. I see a guy. I'm outside too. So is Ethan going to take the exam? KF5 PHC.
I think he genuinely, finds him compelling, if not occasionally annoying when I'm always, asking him questions about the A layer and the, yeah, he's trying to cram driver's ed into his head right now, but I think that he eventually will, actually. I think this summer when things are a little bit less busy, when he's only training for tennis and wrestling and mock trial before he even gets into high school. K1 GPD.
Very true. My youngest is really wanting to study, but he's brushing up on Latin. KFI PhD. Over to someone else.
Yeah, 5 and 0, and I don't remember there being that much to cram into your head for driver's ed.
Yeah, it's because you grew up in the country, like I did. I was driving when I was 13 years old. By the time I got my driver's license, I'd been driving for 4 years already.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is an open channel source. Of course I wasn't driving at 13 years old. I never, no.
Definitely not you. I mean, kind of at the age where they probably have. What is it in Shawshank Redemption? I don't think they kick up much of a fuss for an old con like me.
What do I call it, like statute of limitations or something? But yeah, no, tractors on the farm. I definitely did that. But no, not on the street, never. Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, 5 and 0, and over to someone else.
Well, I don't know who someone else is. But I wish my 19-year-old would go get her driver's license.
Buy me a car.
Go get a job. Can't find your age.
Somewhere around here, I have a prioritized list of why you should get a driver's license. I had to use it at one point, and I had to put it away in Google Drive somewhere.
PHC.
Yeah, Neil.
I had a discussion with my insurance person not the other day because we, renew every year, and she was downright threatening me for when my kids drive how much it's going to cost to insure them. So, anyway, I can understand the realities and I didn't learn to drive in Dallas. KFI PHC.
Well, I'm looking at the weather. The winds are picking up. Ooh, there is more lightning to our southeast. It looks pretty. Yeah, it looks pretty. Pretty threatening over there in the north, in the southeast. Interesting, and it just got chilly. K5GH.
Yeah, we noticed that too. We were feeling the cold front. You should definitely call the National Weather Service and say, wow, there's really some serious-looking lightning over here. They love that kind of report.
Scary. Ooh, scary clouds. Big scary clouds, and it's windy.
They actually were, I forget who it was, but one of the veterans on NCTC got on there, because I was listening to the last round of storms we went through. What was that, a week or two ago? I was on the radio listening to Tarrant County Races do their thing, and that was really cool because they're really good. But they had a lot of that. Like, they literally had like a woman, like, doesn't matter if she was a woman, a person call in to get out, and I don't think she was even races and busted into the races net to say that her electricity went out. And the net control was from the NWS, and he was not playing around. So she said, "Yeah, my electricity just went out," and he's like, "I don't need to know that." He's like, "Threw up here." It was funny, but anyway, I forgot what my original point of that was. Well, can't wait to be.
Guy, I heard that exact comment. He said to call like Encore or something. KFI PHC.
W5FC.
Yep, yeah, I told Anna about that. Yes, that's exactly what he said. He said, well, call Encore. Yep, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. It was very funny. But so they got on to NCTC the next night, and it was one of those guys was like, look, you know, it's serious business. When we're running a races net, it's serious. And we don't need people jumping on there telling us that, you know, it's raining. We can see that on the radar. I'll tell you what, if there's one thing I took away from Skywarn and advanced Skywarn training, it's that. It's that we've got, you know, especially advanced Skywarn because they take you through all the advanced radar technology. And so you see what they can see, and they're like, this, we can see all this. We need to know what we can't see, which is, you know, a fence falling down or whatever.
Silence. Still over the net.
Anything like me, you're listening to the other side of the radio, which is telling us where the tornado is right this second. Currently in Waxahachie, the tornado sirens just went off. KF5NON.
Oh, thanks. That's good to know. But Waxahachie, that's not tracking up towards northeast Dallas, though, is it?
Yeah, I mean, again, anybody out there who's actually, you know, knows how to do things with the weather, please jump in. This is not, I'm not a weather official, but I'm looking at the NWS radar, and it looks like what really looks mostly like a big cell of, I mean, it's definitely a big, heavy cell, looks to kind of have Dallas right in its sights, actually. It's not a little teeny bit south, but I can't tell you anything about rotation or any of that. I don't have my other channels listening, so I'm not sure what they're saying. I should probably do that.
Well, we have a pretty good vantage point over here at Kroger, but I'm not sure I want to hang around Kroger if it's going to do that. KF5GRH.
I really want a fillet of fish now after talking about them. KF5PHC.
Oh, well, the weather's fine for McDonald's right now. Come on over.
I could turn on my APRS and y'all could track me through the drive-through line.
I have got to figure out how to do that on this radio. I need to read the manual.
I've turned both of mine off until I get to reading the manual. KF5PHC.
Okay, ooh, big lightning, and a mad car, KF5GRH.
KF5GRH, KF5NON. Don't you have like the 400DX Yaesu or whatever it is?
Yeah, that last part of your transmission is exactly what I have.
I think that's supposed to be like the easiest radio on the market to work with APRS. I'm not sure though. Let me double check.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but come visit sometime and turn it on. KF5GRH.
Oh, apparently you're crossband repeat capable too. Huh.
Yes, they don't officially say it, but they mention it. I don't think they call it that, but yeah, it does.
KF5GRH, I found a video, I'll shoot it to you. Is your Cura Z upstate? KF5NON.
Say your last, NON?
Said in your best sarcastic voice. I found a YouTube video for your Yaesu. You want me to send it to your QRZ? Is that good? KF5NON.
I don't know what's going on in this car. There's chicken nuggets across my face and missing, and there's this person next to me laughing uncontrollably, and I'm trying to hear what you're saying. And yes, send me YouTube'ls.
Teenagers, what do you got to do about them? Yeah, I'll shoot it your way. KF5NON.
It's so true. The winds are shifting ominously. Now, they have turned completely the opposite direction. Esther, weather person, what's going on?
W5FC.
Well, I'm going to just go ahead and jump in. So I was just listening to NCTC, who is unfortunately having some sort of technical difficulties at the worst possible moment, so that's a bummer. Some of the repeaters are putting out weird tones. And anyway, but I guess a spotter or somebody from Skywarn called in and said that McKinney Airport had just reported wind gusts of 92 miles an hour. That's 902 miles an hour at McKinney Airport. So, which actually is not in McKinney. It's actually down, I think, in the Cedar Hill area. So, so that's a thing to know.
You mentioned McKinney and Cedar Hill, which are separated by a long distance. Did I hear you right?
Yeah, sorry, I was saying McKinney Airport, which apparently is in Cedar Hill. I think I got the Cedar Hill part right. I think I might have the name of the airport incorrect, but I thought he said McKinney Airport. But it's down, it's just south of us is where he's talking about, down in Cedar Hill.
Yeah, 501.
Yes, sir.
Local aviation, McKinney Airport's on the northeast corner of McKinney. Don't know if that helps at all. Right, just south of 380. KF501.
Yeah, well, that definitely wasn't what he was talking about then. I'm not sure. I knew I got that wrong, because I know it's not. Because there's not any weather in McKinney right now anyway, I don't think. Anyway, this is why I haven't been made a RACES member yet. I heard somebody say that there was a bunch of wind somewhere, and so I wanted to tell everybody.
Oh, that sounds cool. If you're anything like me, you're listening to 4 radios at once, trying to decipher which one's most important, deafening yourself with volume. Yeah, 501.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time. Yep, especially now that I've got, with the 9700 you got a spectrum scope, so you can see who's bopping around on the FM and 70 centimeters channels, which you don't usually get to do, which is cool. But I've also noticed that there's a significant amount of static on my scope now, so I'm going to turn this box back off and go to my HT. I just jumped on here, just wanted to check in with NCTC and see what they're up to. So everybody stay safe out there, and if you have a fish fillet, enjoy it. LGemini, clear for the moment.
All right, keep us in touch here. Yeah, the rain has started. It is not heavy rain. It's just raining. I see a lot of lightning. KF5GH.
Say that again. I didn't quite hear it. KF5PHC.
Might help if I actually spoke up a little bit. Does anybody know for a radiogram if the word setup would be 1 or 2 spots?
Well, if you have it as one word, it only is one word group. If you separate it and make it 2 word groups, it's set and oh wow, like you know how to do radiograms.
Yes, that's how you use the word.
Wow.
Getting schooled by the teenager on radiograms. I love it.
The question is, does she actually know what she's doing? If so, what did she say?
She does. GRG has no idea what she's talking about. What have you sent 3 radiograms your whole life?
2.
Like I said. So if you make it one word, it's one word. It's up to you. So if you just, it's the way you say it. So
that's how you use the word.
It's
like grammar.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah. If it's one word, it's set up. If you want to say it as 2 words, just say it like set up.
Like easy.
Break.
Go ahead, break.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Alpha Victor, RACES 970. I'm 635 in military. I've got winds measured at 63 miles per hour. Let's see, UN USNG 2228. Multiple power flashes not associated with lightning. 9 p.m. and 9:04 p.m. for count.
Hey, we're just about to bring the net up. Can you give me your location again? This is NT5TM for Dallas Races.
Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Alpha Victor 970. Location is 635 and Military Mesquite, USNG 2228. Winds measured 55 at approximately 9 p.m. Measured 64. According to my measurements at about 9:04 p.m. Multiple power flashes not associated with lightning. And peace I sail. Kilo Foxtrot 5, Victor Alpha Victor.
Okay, thank you very much. I do understand winds measured at 55 at 9 p.m., 64.5 measured at 9:04 p.m., power flashes as well. I've got those passed along to the Weather Service, and I'll be bringing up a net here in just a minute, NT5TM. Melissa, if you and your other conversation partners there want to clear, that would be appreciated.
Roger that, Tony. KI5GRH, monitoring.
And KI5NON monitoring.
KF5PHC monitoring.
W5FC.
Races net.
This is November Tango 5 Tango Mike 5001 net control station for this Dallas Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service Skywar net. We are open for any station with emergency or priority traffic at this time. Anyone with emergency or priority traffic. This is a directed races net operating per section 97407 of the FCC rules and regulations. Stations entering this net are required to understand and abide by the FCC rules and regulations and are solely responsible for their station's operation within this net. Do I have any other Dallas area races radio officers on frequency? I just heard a crunching noise there. Please try again. Nothing heard. Do we have any officially appointed liaisons on frequency? Nothing heard. Have any of my fellow net controls made it onto the frequency yet?
Kilo Foxtrot 9 Alpha Sierra 5294.
Okay, Megan, thank you for being there. I understand that you are available and monitoring the frequency at least. I've got KF9AS. Okay, at this time, this net is open for any station with minimum reporting criteria. We do have several thunderstorms moving through the area and an active severe warning that covers the southern and southeastern part of the county, for which we have received at least one severe report on frequency here tonight. So, the net is now open for any station with minimum reporting criteria. This is November Tango 5 Tango Mike 5001 for the Dallas Races Skywar net now in progress. The net is open to any station with minimum reporting criteria. Kilo 5 Juliet Delta Whiskey 5412. Kilo 5 Juliet Delta Whiskey, go ahead.
Tony, nothing to report. How long has the net been up? I have received no notifications at all. K5JDW.
Since 2105, and we'll talk about the notification problems after the net, NT5TM. November Tango 5 Tango Mike 5001 for the Dallas Races Skywar net now in progress. We do have an active severe thunderstorm warning for the southern and southeastern parts of the county,
and the net is open to any RACES appointee with minimum reporting criteria. This is November Tango 5, Tango Mike 5001 for the Dallas RACES Skywarn net. Do we have any other net control stations on frequency?
Kilo Foxtrot 9, Alpha Sierra 5294, still with you, Tony.
Oh, very good. Megan, would you be willing to take over for what looks like the last 20 minutes of the net?
Sure thing. This is Kilo Foxtrot 9, Alpha Sierra 5294, net control station for the Dallas Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service Skywarn net. Currently monitoring a cell that's affecting the south-central southeast portion of Dallas County. Do I have any stations in the county with minimum reporting criteria at this time? This is Kilo Foxtrot 9, Alpha Sierra 5294 with the Dallas Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service Skywarn net in progress. Do I have any stations on frequency with minimum reporting criteria at this time? Currently watching cells in the to the south of Dallas County that are impacting the south and south central portions, southeast corner.
November Tango 5, Tango Mike 5001.
NC5TM.
Thank you very much for being here tonight. The Weather Service has allowed our warning to expire, so at your discretion, you may close the net. Thank you, NT5TM.
All right, thank you, Tony. Do I have any RACES radio officers desiring to hold the net open for any reason? All right, do I have any spotters desiring to hold the net open for any reason? All right, hearing nothing, this is Kilo Foxtrot 9, Alpha Sierra 5294, net control station for the Dallas Radio Amateur Civil Emergency Service. This net has been alerted for the purpose of a Skywarn net. The participation of each station in the net has been greatly appreciated. We also appreciate the Dallas Amateur Radio Club and the Dallas County REACT for the use of their repeaters, as well as the Dallas County RACES Council. This frequency is returned to regular amateur radio operation, and this is Kilo Foxtrot 9, Alpha Sierra 5294, closing the net at 22:06 Central Daylight Time. Stand by while I return the repeater back to regular operating status.
Stand by for reset. RACES net terminated. Return to normal communications state.
All right. Thank you again, Megan. NT5TM clear and closing.